Well, this is amazing because I've turned up as if by magic, really, at DUMBO. And I say magic because this woman that is at the side of me has really helped me to transform my life. And I'm shaking literally as I'm holding this because I'm trying to hold it steady. Because it's such a delight to be here with Sasha Allenby in New York in DUMBO, which is an area of Brooklyn. And we're in Wendy's beautiful home that she's kindly offered this opportunity for us. And I want to say to Sasha, direct through to you, you know, you're one of the most amazing people that I've met in the world because you have a purity of spirit, Sasha. You have an absolute essence of love about you, and I'd like to know how you have managed to do that.
Well, I want to welcome you to New York first, and thank you for that amazing introduction and just like really feeling you in my heart here now, my friend. So we want to start with that. And I'm really kind of glad you asked me that question, because when you asked to interview me, you asked to interview me about trauma, because that's how we met and that's our background, that's where we first connected. But actually, like, as we talked, and I shared with you that was my work like for 10 years, but I've moved beyond that work. And that's a big part of really sharing with you how I've come to be in this place that I'm in now as well. So there is that background of really dealing with stuff and really like going into the trauma and really transforming it. And I definitely don't want to give the message that that's not important, because it's crucial, like 100% crucial. But at the same time, what's really transformed for me in the past couple of years especially is really choosing to put joy at the center of my day, at the center of my life, at the center of my universe, and literally create my life from there. That's the difference, and that's really what I want to share with everybody today.
Wow. I just want to take a moment of silence because I think I'm shaking with, it is PTSD that I'm still working with, Sasha, and I know that you've had an amazing journey to get to this beautiful place that you're in with joy and freedom of spirit. For me, that's still going through it and still releasing it, and maybe for others, what would you say has been the absolute key for you?
I would say there's been many keys. Obviously, like dealing with the underlying stuff, like really facing the trauma itself. Working with somebody that can absolutely phenomenally go there with you, that's in the frequency that's beyond that trauma is key. You know, working with somebody that's worked through it and come to the other side, that's very, very important. But there are some other pieces as well that when you're on that journey of overcoming trauma often get overlooked, and those pieces are really to very deeply take care of your own central nervous system. Like, this is absolutely key. And the thing that I did, like, naturally throughout, I realized not everybody is doing, which is to really do those practices like restorative yoga, those practices that put you in a parasympathetic state, that really take your nervous system down, and do them every day, you know, do them on a daily basis, so that you start to retrain your nervous system to a different frequency. So you start to retrain your nervous system to a frequency of peace, because when you're in PTSD, and when you're in these traumatic states, then what's actually happening to your nervous system is it's constantly in fight and flight. And you want to be retraining it out of that, outside of the work that you do on the trauma, so that it learns how to be in the world, not reacting like over and over again to all the different situations that re-trigger the trauma. Another key has also been like a deep, deep, deep journey with self-love. A deepest journey with self-love. And when people say that, they assume I mean just like, you know, going to yoga and taking time out, and I do mean all of those things, but beyond that, really being able to meet yourself in your most difficult moment is key. Really being able to love yourself like at the darkest time, when the trauma's triggered, when the chips are down, and really being able to find yourself in that moment. And like literally, I always say to people, it's like you're picking up a 5-year-old child that's crying, and you're holding a 5-year-old child that's crying, and you've not got any expectation of it, and you've not got any judgment of it. You're just holding it until it calms. And that's really one of the keys to meeting yourself, and really, really meeting yourself in those moments is one of the keys to healing.
Oh, that's pretty beautiful.